kitchen, guys. I have sent you all an email, an article discussing healthy fats and their importance in our diet. And I like to emphasize increasing fats anytime you're feeling hungry. A lot of us grew up thinking fats are bad, and especially saturated fat is bad, and I just want to help dispel that myth. And one of the really healthy sources for saturated fat is the coconut. And one of my favorite ways to eat it is just raw coconut right in the kitchen. I like to use this instead of nuts. We've got our saturated fats, our monounsaturated fats, and our polyunsaturated fats. Again, details in the email. I just want to show you how you can incorporate fresh raw coconut into your diet very easily if you have the right hardware. So yes, cooking with tools, because this isn't really cooking. You take the eyes. There's 3 eyes on a coconut right here. You want to find the soft one. So don't be intimidated by trying to get into your coconut. I think there's your soft one. So you're going to stab right into that eye with a screwdriver or some other sharp implement right there. And shake out the delicious coconut water, which you can also drink later. There's not a whole lot in there. It's not as much as like our little fresh green coconuts, but it's still tasty and nice and probably full of potassium and good electrolytes. So don't waste it. Drink it up. And again, I like using coconut. This doesn't have as much water. I like using coconut because it is a nice source of medium chain triglyceride, which can be used for energy and is processed differently than animal sources of saturated fat. So again, reference the article in the email if you are interested in the science. Next, we are going to follow the seam right to the midpoint, take our hammer, and this is where it gets fun. You just get to whack it right around the equator of the coconut. So I'm just going around and smacking it with my hammer. There it goes. Until it cracks. Woo! Until it cracks right in half. Perfect. 2 perfect little halves right there. And then you can, the next bit is trying to get the coconut meat out of the shell. Once you get the shell opened, I would say this is the trickiest bit, but you just want to kind of score the meat inside the shell using your knife and try to get a nice slice from the middle out, and dig that out first. And just sliding the knife between the coconut meat and the shell. And once you get this initial little slice out, the hard part, you should be able to slide the rest of that coconut meat out relatively easily now that it's kind of freed it up and loosened it up that way. So now I can just go around the edge, sliding my knife between the coconut meat and the shell, and it should be able to come out, there we go, in nice bigger chunks. And again, this little brown part that stays on there, totally edible, so you can just eat it like this, or chop it up into salads, cook with it in your meals. I just like to add it as part of my snacks. So there, it comes out pretty easily once you get that little slice out. But there you go, guys. Enjoy!